Have you ever wondered what turned an unknown, unimportant animal with no sharp claws or outstanding speed into the ruler of the earth? The secret lies not in muscles, nor in a big brain, but in something extremely simple and everyday: gossip. Gossip, or in other words, rumors.
About 150,000 years ago, Homo sapiens were an unremarkable species, living in a small corner of East Africa. We were hunter-gatherers, spending most of our time foraging for food. But while other human species, like Neanderthals and Homo erectus, seemed to be standing still, we made a remarkable leap forward, a quiet revolution that changed everything. The secret of this revolution was our ability to use language. Language is not a simple invention. Many animals have their own language of communication. Apes, for example, can make different sounds to warn of falcons or lions. But our language has one groundbreaking feature that no other species has: the ability to talk about things that do not exist in reality. We can talk about a lion that has never existed, a magical river that has never been seen, or a god that cannot be touched. This is the language of the imaginary.
Imagine you live in a hunter-gatherer tribe of 50 people. To survive, you need to know not only where the lion is, but who in the tribe can be trusted. Is that man willing to share his kill? Is that woman faithful? Gossip is a tool for establishing trust, social cohesion, and, above all, maintaining order. Gossip about other people's behavior is the first foundation of human society. However, the rumor network can only be effective in small groups. According to researchers, a group of people can only maintain close social relationships, knowing each other well, within a limit of about 150 individuals. If a tribe exceeds 150 people, the cohesion will break down. That is why, for hundreds of thousands of years, humans only lived in small tribes, unable to develop into great cities or empires. However, Homo sapiens made another leap. The language of gossip evolved into the ultimate weapon: the ability to tell fictional stories, imaginary legends. This ability opened the door to cooperation on an unprecedented scale. While a group of chimpanzees can only cooperate in a small group because they need to know each other well, Homo sapiens can bring hundreds or even thousands of strangers together to hunt a large animal or build a village. What binds them? Not DNA or biological instinct, but a shared belief in a common myth. These fictional stories are our imagined reality. From religions to monetary systems, from nations to companies, they are all grand narratives that we collectively believe in. It is the ability to create and believe in these stories that allows complete strangers to cooperate effectively on a large scale, something no other species can do. The cognitive revolution marked a turning point in history, where history separated itself from biology. Before, human change had been slow, over hundreds of thousands of years of genetic evolution. But after this revolution, humans could change their behavior and society in just a decade or two by changing their stories and myths. This rate of cultural evolution was many times faster than biological evolution. We didn't need to wait thousands of generations for a bigger brain or a stronger body. All we needed was to tell a new story. It was this ability that allowed sapiens to surpass and wipe out other human species like Neanderthals. Sapiens could cooperate more flexibly on a larger scale, creating vast trade networks and complex hunting tactics. While Neanderthals hunted in small groups, sapiens developed siege techniques and drove entire herds of wild horses into canyons. The power of collective imagination has made us masters of creation. However, these imaginary realities also have consequences. We have built pyramid societies based on imaginary beliefs about hierarchy and justice. While these systems help maintain social order, they also create inequality and suffering.
So we have gone from small stories to build trust within a small tribe, to using language to create great myths that unite millions of people and build great civilizations. But this begs the question, how powerful are these myths? How have they shaped our world, and are we being controlled by our stories? For hundreds of thousands of years, Homo sapiens remained virtually stationary. Then, a few years, 70,000 years ago, a mutation occurred in our brains, opening a new era, completely changing the fate of all mankind. That is the cognitive revolution. It is not only the birth of language, but the birth of human history. How did that event happen? Why was it a decisive turning point? All will be revealed in the next episode. 70,000 years ago, the turning point that changed the fate of mankind.